Hi, I'm Ashley, and this is the corner of the internet where I talk about my knitting. I live in a small studio apartment with my boyfriend Angel and our two dogs Yaku and Chango. Yaku is here with us this week while Chango is with my parents, and we might do a swap here in a couple of weeks. But yeah, my YouTube videos are usually split up into two sections. The first section, I'll be talking about anything that I've finished, what I'm working on, and any future plans. And then the second half of my video, I take you along with me throughout the week as I spin in my apartment, knit in my apartment, or any coffee shops that I may have, be knitting at. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, stay tuned. First, I'd like to talk about my September sweater, which I did cast on for the new year. This is what I have so far. So this is the front, and this is the back with that nice increased detail in the shoulders. This is a pattern by Petite Knit. It is knitted at a worsted gauge, and it's a all over, I believe it's half fisherman's rib texture sweater. And I am knitting this in Newton held double along with easier Alpaca 1 in the color gingerbread. I'm really enjoying this knit. Since it is a petite knit pattern, it's very straightforward and easy to follow. It's going by quite quickly, which is what I wanted for a worsted sweater. It is a drop shoulder construction, and there's just these nice little details to it that I think is just really nice. And this is going to be a very thick, woolly, and very light sweater. If any of you have worked with unspun yarn before or Newton, you know that it's just like, it is so light. It's like a cloud. It's just such a great fabric because it is so light and yet it is so insulating. Another cast on that I've previously started working on is the waffle loop sweater by Other Loops. This is the back panel. This is such a beautiful knit. If you're familiar with the pattern, or I'll pop up a picture of it, but it has this all over waffle texture on the upper half of the sweater, and it extends down to the sleeves, and it also is featured on the side of the sweater. And then the center, front, and back has like a cabling section, so it kind of has two textures featured in it. I am modifying it slightly where I would like the waffle texture to extend through the whole back, and the I don't know how to describe it other than kind of like rippling cables to only be in the front of the sweater. I am so in love with this fabric. I am knitting this with one strand of the Alpaca Fine by Easier in the natural, I believe it's the oatmeal color, so it's undyed, along with a beautiful cone of baby alpaca that my parents brought back for me from Peru. I'm not sure if this is undyed or not, but it is a natural oatmeal-y color, and so these two paired together is making a very, very luxurious yarn and fabric. I think it's just going to be a really lovely oversized sweater. To touch a little bit on the spinning that I have been doing, I did get to crack into the hip string otter fiber that I have. So I was able to spin up 2 singles. I still have to ply them together, but both of them together will be about 100 grams. And I'll hold it up close to you guys, but I am having some technical issues with my spinning wheel. I believe it's mostly on, like, the fault is on me as being a new spinner. I'm still understanding when it comes to like what ratio my spinning wheel needs to be and what whirl the drive band should be on. And so I'm still in the learning process. I ended up spinning up this bobbin, which honestly came out perfectly. I think it's quite consistent and even. It looks like it would be the gauge that I would like it to be, or the weight that I would like it to be. And then when I started spinning the other half of the 100 grams, it was so interesting because I had my my tension band at the same rate. I put the drive band on the whirl, the same whirls as, and the wheel as this one. And it just kept on kinking up on itself, which is, it kind of drove me crazy. And so this one is a lot less consistent. And it's not consistent to the other, like the other thread as well, the other bobbin. I'm still gonna ply these together and see what comes out of it. I think it's still gonna be beautiful yarn. It's still my learning process yarn, and so I'm being gentle with myself on that. And honestly, this is a great learning experience because I am playing with my wheel more and trying to figure out, you know, where the driving band should be, how tight the flyer band should be, and just learning how to treadle faster or slower. And so, yeah, you know, although it's not turning out as I would like it to be, or what I thought it would be, or what I expected, I'm still very happy and proud of my spinning abilities as of now. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the roving that I have and I'm planning on spinning. So once I am done with the otter fiber that I have, otter is the colorway, it is not otter fur. It's like a mix of different sheep breeds, and the coloring is kind of a muted gray and brown, which resembles an otter. But once I'm done with all, because I have 300 grams, I just spun up one of the 100 grams, and I'm going to spin up the other 200 grams, and I'm planning on maybe making a shawl out of that. I have this wool that actually came from a farm that's literally like 6 minutes away from where I live. It's owned by these 2 women, and they have sheep, a couple of donkeys, some chickens, and they also do like, you know, growing produce. And so they sell some of their yarn that is shorn from their sheep, but they also have roving. And so I have some of this roving that I bought from them. and it has the pictures of the individuals that it came from, which I think is really cute. I wish it had the names of the sheep on it, but it does not. But this is what they look like. And it's this beautiful black robing. I'm not sure what breed of sheep they are, but yeah, they came out with this really beautiful, extremely dark brown, almost black wool. So I was planning on spinning that into one skein. I believe that's 100 grams. I'm gonna have to weigh it to find out. But I figured that I would spin up a skein of this yarn, of this wool that I recently got. It's from Jakira Farms. It is 100% tarji, which I've always been really curious of spinning up. And this is hand dyed. So I got it off Etsy. This is a 23 micron, which I believe is really soft. And I've just always heard that tarji is a really nice fiber to spin up. I love the colors, and so I was thinking if I could spin this up, because this is about 100 grams, and if I could spin that black one up into 2 different skeins, I was thinking of making the Day and Night Cowl by Andrea Mowry, since that requires that amount of yarn, so about 200 grams of 2 different types, to, if you would like 2 different colors, and you kind of knit it together to make kind of a gradient type of like pattern for a cowl, which I think would just be so fun and would be a really cool project to make with my hand spun. This was inspired by Knit Cheek. She's someone that I follow, and she has made a couple of Night and Day cowls by Andrea Mowry, and she's, it just seems like she really enjoys it. But yeah, funny, I guess, kind of a coincidence is that she is also half Peruvian, and so hopefully we can connect at some point and relate in the sense that we're both half Peruvian. I believe her mother is also the Peruvian of her parents, and she's also into knitting and fibers, so and yarn and all that, so that would be really cool. So that's all I have for today on this week's video. I hope you're having a good week. Yaku just got groomed, so he's super handsome for this video. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Just follow along if you would like. You can continue watching and follow along in the vlog portion of my video so that we can knit together. Let's get crafting.
you.